really interesting to see how shocked people are by the term trad wife and how they seem to think it's some new way of living, like it's some unprecedented new trend. Like, have you seen these millennial and Gen Z girls? They just want to be at home with their kids. They want to have husbands and they want to take care of their husbands. They want to cook and they want to clean and they want to wear dresses. It's insane. When in reality, it's literally like the oldest lifestyle in the book. Before this, they were just called stay-at-home moms. And before that, they were just called women. But now our society has gone so far in the feminist direction that anybody who wants to live like a little bit old school and a little bit like how women used to live is fringe, right? Like an extremist. And I just think about how so many of us, since we were little, we were raised in this kind of boss babe feminist society that told us you can be so much more than just a mom. You can be so much more than just a wife. And so many of us listened and we, tried to climb corporate ladders and we boss babed so hard. Now, like, we're a little bit boss babed out. And some of us want to go a little bit more back to our roots, to our ancestors, to the women who came before us and live a little bit more, like they did. Call us crazy, but we like babies. We want to have babies. We want to spend the very few years that we have of them being little with them. We like cooking, we like running a home, we like supporting our husbands and having good marriages. And yes, we also appreciate cute dresses. The audacity. So call them trad wives, call them stay-at-home moms, call them whatever you want. But just know that no matter how much you try and push the career and the boss babe and the feminist lifestyle onto women, there will always be women who naturally want a more traditional lifestyle, just like the billions of women who came before us.
It's weird how so many people get upset with the whole trad wife trend and try to say that you can't be a traditional wife or a traditional woman if you're living in the modern era and if you're posting about it. Like, if you have a cell phone, then you're automatically not traditional because we didn't have cell phones in the past. I don't think these people understand tradition isn't about a time in history. It's about constants and values that transcend history, that have stood the test of time. And these values include women's domain being in the home, women being submissive to their husband, women prioritizing their children, women being feminine, dressing modestly. These are all things that you can do while adapting to the modern world. For instance, you can dress modestly while still wearing modern clothing. You can still take care of your children and take care of the house while using modern technology. So tradition isn't about a place and time. You can absolutely be a
Number one rule as a trad wife. This is your duty as a wife. A man's home is his castle, so he should be treated as a king. He's working a stressful job, maybe working long hours, just so he can provide for you and the family. So he rightfully deserves peace. That being said, it's every wife's duty to appreciate her man and all his hard work. Show him how much you truly appreciate him, okay? He is your king, and you are his queen. That is your duty.
I cannot be the only woman that wants to experience marriage and being a mom and having all the babies that my body can produce and loving on my babies and providing for my family and being happy with my family. I cannot wait for that day. I mean, I can wait. I'm being patient. I am not married yet and I don't have any babies yet. And then when I tell people, like, when you're having a conversation, they're like, oh, like, what are you waiting for? And I'm like, I'm waiting to be married. Why do you guys answer so quickly? Like, oh, your husband can leave you, or like something cannot work out, your kids can do this. It's so selfish to have more than one baby. There's so many kids in the system to adopt. Yet, oh, guys, I'm the only woman who wants to just have a traditional family. I just want to have babies and have a partner that loves my babies and we raise them together and are happy. Why do we have to speak the negativity over our lives? Why do we have to claim not taking care of babies or neglecting them? Why do we have to entertain and claim a not so great relationship of torture and abuse and not good things? Is it not okay to be traditional anymore, and just for some people to maybe still want the picket fence and the yard with the babies playing and the little lassie dog? Is it not the dream just to have a family? And before anyone feels a need to comment like, oh, I don't want a family, I don't want kids, that's fine. I'm a professional caregiver. I take care of families and their friends all the time, and I speak to a lot of women and men who don't want babies. That's okay. But for those of us who do, Why do you guys hate us so much? What's the problem?
If you don't believe that trad wife content creators are harmful and dangerous, let me give you the most terrifying example. I want you to go to the comment section of the video this comment is from. Almost every single actual traditional wife in this comment section literally cannot understand the actual point of the video. In digital marketing, we are told to make content for someone that is under a 6th grade comprehension and reading level. And you know who a lot of those people are? Traditional wives. And you'll see it in these comments. It is very, very sad. They literally cannot understand, they cannot comprehend what my video is actually about. A content creator calling themselves a traditional wife, telling women to completely, solely, financially, and physically depend on a man. They're telling women to do this while they're making money. Well, they're not. They're literally not. They're not doing the thing that they're telling women that they should do. If you have the audacity to dress like a 1950s housewife, tell women that they should be modest for their husband, completely physically and financially depend on them, well, you get on here and you flash your cleavage, strutting around in that little dress and rollers, which is absolutely designed for the male gaze, while you're making money off of it, the exact things that you're telling women that they shouldn't do. Be so fucking for real right now. If you're a real traditional wife that does all of these things that these women are preaching, you actually don't make income, and you're not on here being a voyeur, and you are actually conservative, you should be offended by these content creators. They're literally mocking your life and the risks that you've taken, the faith that you put into your husband for money. But you can't understand that. Do you like that your life is a Halloween costume?
This trend at the minute with all the trad wife stuff is very
What's
toxic.
that?
Very, very
What's
toxic.
a trad wife?
It's a traditional wife. It's
Oh.
so it's all over TikTok.
What
it's
is
all
this?
over Instagram.
I don't know this trend.
Basically, it's like, hello, I live the perfect life. Here's my tidy house.
Oh, I thought we were away from that.
No, it's
We're back
coming
on.
back. It's coming back. It's all like, I'm a stay-at-home wife. I'm in my soft girl era.
Right.
I'm a trad wife. And I think people now in their 20s are seeing this and they're like, I want to be a Pilates stay-at-home
I do.
girl. I could
Sounds
be
very
that, and I do
nice.
not want to be that.
Sounds very soft.
You have to have your own shit going
Yeah,
on
no,
always.
I agree,
Because
I agree.
I would sleep better at night knowing that I had control over certain things in my own right.
So do you think that this kind of traditional wife, this Pilates soft girl, does that mean